everyone, I'm Carolyn Cole from Easton Shoveltown Cultural District. And Kim Pincus from Easton Community Access Television is working with us and to bring Artisans on Display to you. We normally would go from site to site and hang artwork around town, but we can't do that. So we're going to introduce the artists and their artwork in a different way. Hi, everyone. Today I'm introducing Alan Bulotsky for our Artist on Display program. And Alan, the first question I want to ask you is, when did you first become interested in art, and when and what motivated you to get started?
Well, you know, I am a pediatrician. I'm semi-retired, and I needed something to occupy the other side of my brain, I guess. And my dad was an artist, and he brought me to some demonstrations and art classes, and I became interested in art then. That was a long time ago, but I really got into it now, especially with COVID. What else is there to do?
It's a good thing you have such an intense hobby. What artists do you most admire? Are you somebody that appreciates old masters or more modern art?
My idol is John Singer Sargent, Boston School. Mm-hmm. I think his paintings are fantastic, especially his charcoal drawings. But he did about everything an artist could possibly do. Reality, really, his quality of light is unbelievable.
What's your favorite medium?
Well, right now I'm using acrylics because I'm hunkered down. I like to use oils when I'm outside, but I've been hesitant to go outside and paint because of the social distancing, and I didn't want people, you know, coming too close, and the weather hasn't been so spectacular. Anyway, I've been using acrylic, and I love it right now, but I love oil because I can blend much better, and I think the colors are a little bit more vibrant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's true because you can layer it. You can layer on the color and for intensity and mix, you know.
Well, what I do with acrylics, I layer them as well. I let it dry and I'll go over it and over it. And it does vibrate a little bit, but not as much as I would like. I just finished a acrylic painting I'm very pleased with. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah, very clearly. Which is great. There's no glass on it, so you can see. There's no reflection, right. So you can really see it very clearly.
You think he's going to catch that fish?
I do.
So I like a story in a painting. I don't like to look at a painting by anybody and have to interpret it.
Now, has COVID changed the way of looking at your art, or well, of course it changes your life because you're a little more isolated.
Right. I'm more intense for sure. I've been painting every day, and I'm able to get shapes better and values better than I did before. And I'm totally enjoying it.
Oh, great. Now, I see a portrait behind you, and it looks like it is a sketch. Is that a painting or a sketch?
This?
No, I meant above it. But show me that one anyways.
Yeah, that is an oil painting.
The female that's to your left.
Here?
No, actually it would be probably towards your right. In the middle, there's a female, yes.
That is a charcoal drawing. I've been doing classes. We have a model and we do a charcoal drawing, and she was a friend of mine. She was a nurse, and I drew that.
Yeah,
I also,
very nice.
I'm happy with this. This is a cast drawing in charcoal. The cast is a white plaster cast, and this is all charcoal. It took me a long time to do this.
Yeah, very interesting.
This is a site-size drawing. It's actually supposed to be exactly the way I saw it. I also like to do Japanese paintings of geishas, and I like, this is an acrylic drawing that I got from a photograph that I put together, and I like the vibrant colors and the attitude. I've done quite a few Chinese and Japanese paintings. This is an oil, and I especially like the kimono.
Lovely. Now, was that your favorite to going towards the Japanese? So is that your?
No, it changed. I see something and I say, wow, I think I need to paint that. When I'm outside, I paint at the NRT across from Morrow Hall, and you probably would recognize this. This is an oil that I did outside.
Oh, yeah.
And you know that little house there that has the orange roof?
Yep.
My wife Toby has a garden there. So I'm up there a lot. And also last year there were tons of sunflowers. So I did a bunch of sunflowers in the Van Gogh style.
Oh,
not quite as good.
Nothing like sunflowers. They say summer, you know?
Yes.
Late summer.
Yeah. And their petals are always moving a certain way, and the yellow and the brown. Very
cheerful, uplifting. Now, you started painting kind of late, right? Late in life?
Pretty much. I was very busy in practice.
Oh, sure.
I practiced from 1975 up until the present, and I didn't paint seriously until the last couple of years.
So you're a good person to ask, to answer the question if somebody asks you. I run into this all the time. People say to me, you know, oh, I can't paint. I have no talent or whatever. And yet you might see them dressed beautifully, you know, with the color, you know what I'm saying? With a beautiful color palette, or their house is decorated beautifully, or, you know, they have a good sight for photography. So,
you know, people say that all the time. They say to me and they say to other artists, oh, you're so talented. I really think that if you can see, you can draw or paint. It's like anything else. It's passion and hard work, especially if you're doing the type of paintings and drawings that I like. And the more you do it, the more success you will have. And I do a lot with my grandchildren and my own children, and we do Zoom art classes. And it's funny how you can teach them to draw and paint what they actually see, rather than their brain and what they think they see. You know, when a person that's just beginning draws an eye, well, it's an almond with a circle in the middle. But if you really look at somebody's eyes, that's not the way they are. And that's what I think I've learned the most about painting. Painting and drawing is only shapes. It's shapes. Is it a circle? Is it a square? Is it a rectangle? Is it a triangle? And if you think of it that way, it's not really an eye, It's not really a nose. And it makes it so much clearer if you can understand that.
That's good advice. And I find that to be true. And years ago, I took a technical art class where they showed you that, anybody could create something by watching what they see and breaking it down into sections, and also watch the shading. Shading means a lot when you're doing something like that.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
unfortunately, you, like many artists this season, were disappointed because your art can't be seen at as many shows and things as usual. But hopefully in the fall, things will pick up again and we'll get a chance for the public to see more of your work.
Great.
But thank you for this interview, and it was good to see you. And
yes, thank you,
we'll be
Carolyn.
talking to you soon.
Take
Take
care.
care, Alan.
Bye-bye.
now.
Bye-bye.